To you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Let's see if it'll work now. Maybe. Ah, there we go. There we go. It's the little things in life. What the hell is going on here? Okay. Misplaced cable. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hopefully you can hear me. Boy, what a morning. When the time change happens, it sends everybody backwards. Except for me, because I get up at the crack of dawn and I don't realize it. The only thing that changes is how early or how late it is. I did stay up uncommonly late last night. If you can hear me, let me know. I'd appreciate it. I stayed up a little later than I normally do. I didn't watch. Good morning. Video and sound coming through great. Thank you so much, Beefcake. I didn't watch the World Series. I was on YouTube and I would just the guys that do the Toronto Maple Leaf simulcast and stuff like that were covering it. And, oh man, it was heartbreaking for them. And you start to wonder if Toronto's just not cursed. But tough loss for them. Sorry about that. But, you know, I'm looking back at, you know, this year. You know, I can't believe it's November already. I mean, how that happened is beyond me. And we've already put up the Christmas tree. Yesterday, you could see that look in her eye. She's already starting to watch those Hallmark Christmas movies that they put out. And it's like automatic, boom. I just get that look. And she starts looking at me a little funny. And then I went, okay, let me go do this. And I threw it up. It's not decorated or anything like that, but it's just sitting there. It's lit. And you could tell it's coming up on Christmas season, which means this house is going to be like you have to watch everywhere you walk, right, Gab? She went for a walk today. But you know, with the time change, you know, you kind of get ready, and it's the good weather now. And, you know, we'll still have a few days in the 80s over the next few weeks. But then we start getting down in the 70s. And then, you know, finally, you know, it'll hover around 70, 60, somewhere in there. And that, for me, is like perfect weather. I love it. It's a lot better than the 90s in the summer when it's 95, 96, 97, 98. And, you know, living in Florida is fine, but I just... Let me turn the tamp so they don't see you.
No, that's okay. I'm just giving her her breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Past time.
Oh, so you get breakfast served to you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hold on, guys. Come on, girl. Come on. You gotta eat. There we go. Come on. Come on. Eat. Where are you going now? Now she's gonna go around. Okay. There you go. Go ahead. Go ahead. My wife loves doing this kind of stuff and screwing everything up. All right, come on. Here. You want that? There you go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go. What are you doing? There. You want me to move that? All right. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right. Yeah. So she left. It's awesome. Yeah, it's an awesome stream. But anyways, you gotta eat your food. Bet you if I threw a meatball in there or something. No, she's pissed now because she was laying down, not having a problem, and then all of a sudden, psh, here comes my wife. But like I said, we had an auction in Wednesday. Well, I actually wasn't saying that, but I'm saying it now. And I've got another one, not this Sunday, but I'll probably start the end of the week. I'm going to try to raise, like I said, the money for the equipment I need. If I can do it, great. If I can't, then, I think I'll just kind of start backing off a bit, falling back, and I'll still keep the channel alive, but I think maybe it'd be time to go. But I'll figure that out by the end of the year. Every time I've argued with this over the last 2 years, and kind of like, should I? Shouldn't I? And I think you just get to a point where, you start looking at things and you got to go, well, is it really worth all the effort? But like I said, we just had a lot of things go against us moving out here. The lie that Comcast told us, which screwed us up. You go from fiber to air out here. Oh yeah, we can do that, and you give them a check, and then they go, it's going to cost you another $40,000 to put internet in. Because we live out on the farm. And that really just kind of set us back for a long time. We're testing right now. Matter of fact, you got to let me know if you have any hiccups or anything, because we are testing the new Starlink that we just put in, and it seems to be running a lot better. I just don't know if I'll be able to run multiple cameras like I like to. But I don't want this to sound negative or anything like that. But if we can get the internet set, I've got some stuff that is over there that just came here that I cannot show you until November 17th. I'm very excited to show you it. This company just knocks it out of the park every time. And we're going to be talking about some of the best companies, the companies of the year that when you've gone through a very weird year in board gaming. I want to talk about some of the best companies out there, and I'm going to talk about some of the shady ones and ones that are gone, and some of the worst companies of the year, because a lot of people got burned this year, and yet board gaming keeps going on. We've got a whole bunch of stuff coming in this week. Card games that I'm really excited to take a look at. The Gundam card game, the Ultraman card game, the Godzilla Series 2 card game, which I'm excited about because I love that game. My daughter's going to help me out. We got a bunch of Pokemon stuff that my grandson wants to show you. So we're gonna humor him. So over the next 2 or 3 weeks, there's going to be a lot of videos. I am going to do my top 5 games of the year, because I think that's all there really was, for me at least. I'm going to do I'm doing the top companies, I'm doing the top games of the year. I'm not going to do my top 100 games of all time. even though I could do a top 10 games of all time. I think I might do one of those for the end of the year. You know, you always do the end of the year stuff. And then we'll announce what I think is the game of the year, which is pretty easy because it's probably one of the few to come out. And I don't think it's the same thing that people would think. I mean, there was a lot, there are some great companies out there that just keep mowing along, even with all the tariff stuff and things like that, they were able to. And then there were companies that really leaned on it and went, oh, well, we can't do business anymore unless you give us 200%. Well, the tariffs didn't even hit you yet. So, they lie to people. And it's just like every other person that you listen to that lies or infomercials you guys to death. It gets old. It gets tiring. Hope all is well, Rob. You picked up the free version of Battletech 6? No, where do you get that from? The free version of Battlefield. I thought you... see, if you put the glasses on, it makes sense. Battlefield? No, I'm so tired of Battlefield and Call of Duty. I won't play that. I'm just over it. What I'm playing now, and I'm playing it with my grandkids, we're playing Dragon Quest 1 and 2. We're playing Pokemon Legends. Final Fantasy Tactics. What's the other one I'm playing? Oh, Plants vs. Zombies Remastered, because they've never seen it. It's not so much that I'm an RPG guy. I mean, I love RPGs, don't get me wrong. But I love... I just think you've beaten... the Call of Duty stuff has been beaten to death. Battlefield's been beaten to death. Is it good? I heard it wasn't good. That's the thing. And that's what's keeping me kind of on the fence. I might just go do it just to do it. But you know what it is? So many people put hacks in there and stuff like that. And I'm not as quick as I used to be. Like, I used to play Halo all the time. Oh, excuse me. We used to have Halo parties at the house, for God's sakes, where we used to have a switch, meaning a network switch, and we would hook everybody's original Xbox into the switch, and everybody would bring over a monitor, and we would play against each other in the same room. It was just like, it was so much fun. My wife would get so annoyed because the baby, at that time, Victoria, this is going back 100 years, would hear all the guys, even though we were in the basement. This was back in Connecticut. But even when I was here, I liked Battlefield, the original one. I liked, what's the other one I really liked? Rainbow Six. Used to play a lot. I mean, I like a lot of different games, I just like video games, period. RPGs really have a certain thing for me. There's something about taking a character and bringing them to, building them in the way you want to see them. I think that's a lot of fun. But the grandkids really like it because, number one, Dragon Quest is very, very colorful. It's very bright. And it's those kind of cutesy little things that isn't scary and serious and stuff like that. And they can relate to it. So, I like to spend time with them doing stuff. I picked up a game that I want to check out. We got it at the bin store. I got it for like $5. It's over on the floor here. Hold on. And I'm not a guy that falls for gimmicks. Like, they had code names there, but you can't play code names with a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. And I found this here. It's Finders Creepers. I mean, I paid $10 for it. I don't know anything about it, but what I saw was They Like Monsters, 12 grand escape cards, 12 monster portraits, 12 tombstone tiles, 8 run gear, game board. So I guess you're just, pull here. What am I supposed to find? Oh, you're supposed to go around and find all, why am I pulling here for? To show the monsters. I get it. Come out wherever you are. And I thought it would be kind of fun to play with them. Find and catch monsters on the board in your house. So I thought, something with the app and the phone would be fun, and maybe we can go around and catch monsters. So I'll let you know how it is, if it's something that you want to get and play with your kids, and that'll be fun. I'm trying to think what else I got coming up. I did the top 100 horror movies of all time according to these awful magazines, and it was just so screwed up. So I kind of tried to fix it in the video, but a lot of people were asking for a lot of movies, and when they were asking for the movies, I was going like, hold on, because this Friday is the top 100 sci-fi movies of all time, and the movies that you would think would be in the horror genre are in the sci-fi thing. So this guy who wrote these 2 books should be shot and hung. I don't mean that in reality. I just think this guy's an idiot, and the sci-fi thing just pisses me off to no end. I can see certain things, and I go, okay, that's kind of aware, but where you put some movies was ridiculous. And by the way, I gotta bring that. I also I've been trying to hunt these down. And what these are it's series 2 of these little Godzilla stands from Bondi. From Bondi. And I found them at GameStop. It's $8 a blind bag. But I had, they had Ghidorah. They have Shin Godzilla, and I was like, oh man, I gotta have that, because I've got to have every Godzilla known to man. And where's the thing? Hold on. There it is. So what happens is you take this and you match it up in here, and I've got to glue these. I think you glue them. But I wonder if I ruined the integrity of the whole thing. Whatever. I don't care. It's for my personal consumption. The 2 I can't get from either series is the Mechagodzilla, and it's starting to piss me off. And so you push that in there like so, okay? And then you put the little scene block in there, okay? So you have that. And for this one, it's from Shin Godzilla. But it's the baby one, the real weird looking thing. The first metamorphosis. Now, you think that's it, right? No. Hold on here, my friends. Hold on. And hold on. Let me take this out. So you got this little bluey thing here. you got this thing here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'll show you in a second. Hold on here. It's just complete destruction. And then you build these little dioramas. See? Pretty cool, huh? Okay, I moved too fast. But it's just, you're not supposed to play with it, okay? This is where you kind of glue those. Normally, they have like a little thing that, for like the buildings and stuff like that, that sticks right into the thing. But for this one, it's kind of loose and all over the place. But very, very, very cool. Whoa, 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 I don't want to fall. Alright, this is like the worst one out of all of them. But I don't care. It's Godzilla. It's Godzilla. It's my boy. It's my dog. Alright, I can throw this out now. Actually, I have another one here that I'm going to throw into somebody's auction. Did I throw it over here? I think I was just... No, I gave one to Robbie, one to Mimi, one to myself. Yeah, there should be another one of that. Hold on. Hold on. Is that another one? No. I guess not. Maybe I was wrong. I've been wrong once or twice. I remember those days when the internet wasn't that popular. No, now that's all there is the internet. Geez, we used to play Quake, Doom. You know, I played all those things and had such a good time playing them. And okay, I hope Gur 3294. Did you get Battlefield 6? Is it any good? You see, now you can't trust these guys because they either say, "Oh, it's the best game I've ever played," or anything that comes out, they trash it. They trash it to no end. I think there's supposed to be a bunch of good stuff coming up still. Like, I'm tired of Assassin's Creed. I mean, how many Assassin's Creeds can there be? How many Call of Duties can there be? As a Battlefield 3 fan, I'm enjoying it. Really? I liked Battlefield 3. Alright, see, you're going to make me go buy this. Okay, I'm going to go buy it. What version are you playing? Right now, I have my PlayStation 5 up. I put my Xbox. My Xbox won't come out until probably March. I rotate them. I'll play the PlayStation for a few months. The free version is good enough until Christmas. Okay. All right. Okay. No, I think I'm gonna go. Yeah. All right. I may just go get that. Oh, well, I saw something. I like playing card games on PlayStation. I actually really enjoy it a lot. That's always fun. I saw this thing, Wizard 101, on my PlayStation. I was like, I'm interested. But I also like playing my Switch. I like playing my Xbox. The Switch I keep out all year round because I could do it handheld. My Steam Deck, my emulators. I have a ROG that I converted into an emulation machine. I love that thing. Just depends, what I want to play. Like, I have a lot of old games, and I have a docking station for my Steam Deck, So I can use a keyboard and a mouse, and I'm off to the races. And then I actually have, I bought some of those cartridges with, like you get the Super Nintendo cartridge with every game on it. But I also have a hard drive with over 103,000 games that I have for my other computer. I am backed up. If they ever decide to shut down the emulation market, I've got it covered. My game tag is Gorilla Rain. Oh, okay, I'll look for you. I was playing a lot of the virtual reality thing because I have my Quest 3 that I love, but I haven't played it in over a month and a half. And one of my friends just keeps on, I see it pop up on my phone, and I don't know what it is. I've just been lazy. I don't want to put it on. I don't want to, and I was playing poker. I have over like $2 million. I want to go play some poker. I like playing golf. I love mini golf. Mini golf is awesome. I got money I got to spend too. What else? I'm waiting for Demio, Dungeons and Dragons to come out. That should be good. The games have been kind of, you know. The pinball game is the best game on there because you have that huge room that you can walk through, and if you have the arcade stick, it's just fantastic. What's the other thing that I'm really enjoying that I like on there? Fishing. I love the fishing game. I just like to see. I guess I'm just kind of sitting back. We were playing Power Washer, but I beat the game, and now Power Washer 2 is out. I wonder if they're going to put it over on the Quest. That'd be cool. Well, we'll see. But I will definitely feel that out. Uh-oh, we're having a little hiccup here. Just a little one, not too much. How long have I been on? Oh, half hour? Not too bad. What time is it? It's only 8:30. That's good. Yeah, so a lot of good things coming up. I got a lot of stuff. I've got, it's very packed all the way till the end of the year. But, now the time change and we're heading into these last 60 days. I'm going to try to raise what I can and see if I can replace the equipment. We're a little under halfway there. So we got another real. Now that I kind of understand what everybody likes, I'm going to really. This next one's really going to be pretty good. I think everybody's going to really enjoy this next auction I do, especially comic book wise and board game wise, and I think it'll hit those things that people really enjoy, and it'll be very smart and very well put together. But I am not even going to address it until next week. Give you guys a break. And then we got the holidays coming up. My family is going down to Epic, and I said, "How are you going to take a 4-year-old to Universal Epic?" And they go, "Yes, you're right." And I said, "Why don't you leave him here with me, and I will spend a day with him." So him and I, if we can get everything going by December, I think it's 5th. Yeah, it's December 5th, because I took the day off from work. Him and I are going to stream for about 3 or 4 hours. We're going to do a few things that I think will be a lot of fun. And then I'm going to take him out. We're going to go eat whatever he wants. Maybe we'll go have some Culver's, because he likes Culver's. And then I think we might do a little fishing in the afternoon. Then we'll stop and have pizza. And then, boy, that's a pretty full day, man. So, I think that'd be a lot of fun. So, look for that. Hopefully we can get the equipment by then. I'm really trying to get it by December 11th so we can do some live stuff, because I'm actually going to be off for 3 weeks. 3 weeks, in December. And I'd like to do a lot of live stuff. I want to do Cloud Spire. I want to do another thing of Hero Quest. He really loves Hero Quest. The new Blood Bowl. The new Warhammer Quest. Hopefully I'll have that. The new Blood Bowl comes out November 15th. So I'd like to try to get that here so we can kind of get it together, and I'll work on painting it, and I'll put my spin on it. I don't know how good it'll be with my arm the way it is, but we'll give it a whirl, right? I've got some war games that I actually want to play. I want to try to do some live stuff and leave it up. And then my Space Empire stuff I want to do. That I'm really looking forward to. I want to do some of the... I love that Doomsday scenario. And it's never the same. But I'd like to do that. And then we got Primal I want to do. And then Kingdom Death Monster. So there's a lot of stuff I want to try to fit in. And a lot of stuff that I'm kind of like... we'll just see how it goes. It really depends on what we can do here, Oh, what's this here? Someone liked your reply. Oh, awesome to hear. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, so, just a ton of positive stuff. Like I said, there's no I don't... It's been such a fantastic run that if it keeps going, great. If it doesn't, it has been fantastic. I mean, what more could you want? Oh, my phone is zipping. Let's see. Oh, what did you win to buy this expensive ticket? And what made you think if I got an expensive ticket that I would win? All I got was two. She lost. All I got was 2 words in each puzzle and nothing with the bonus. Sorry about that. Hope you had a big winner. No, I didn't play. This woman cannot win to save her life. Okay, every week I go buy her a lot of one of those scratch tickets, and if there was if it had 1 to 2 odds, okay, and I try to get the ones with the lowest odds for her, and nope. I mean, it's just, what are you gonna do? Arcade X has the end of the year sale, and it's live. How much is this thing? 30% off the Arcade 2 TV XR. What? That shit ain't right. Free Headicate G15 gaming soundbar for the first 300 orders. Really? That shit ain't right. Are you kidding me? That's a good deal. And that's the other thing. The thing, arcade, whatever the heck it was. They haven't updated it where you could build your own arcade. And I started uploading ROMs to it, and I mean, it's not bad, but it needs work. But hopefully they can get it right, because they partnershiped with these guys for that arcade stick, and it'd be nice if they did it right, because it's kind of cool to go into an arcade and pretend you put quarters in, like you were when you were a kid, or when I was a young man. Let's put it that way. Trying to think what else I had for you guys. I think that's about it. We've got a lot coming up, so we'll see how everything plays out, and we'll go from there. If you guys got any questions, now's the time. I've got to see something while I'm here. Okay. Whoops. Oh, I had it right. Seahawks play. I can't believe the Dodgers won that game. That is just bad luck. Okay. Edmonton finally won a game. Oh, man. I hope one of our guys got hurt pretty badly, and that's what I was trying to find out. He collided, contact shoulder to shoulder. His head snapped back upon contact, and he stayed face down. Stabilized his neck and head. It was his first game back after missing with a concussion. After the game, Berube said was taken to the Philadelphia hospital for a test and had movement in all extremities. He said there was a chance Tanev would fly home to Toronto with the team. He's moving. I think he'll be all right. He's getting some tests done. So he's coming home with us. We need him for Monday because we're playing Pittsburgh. He had an assist. It's a tough feeling, honestly, because he's such a big part of the team. He sure is. And you don't want to see anybody stretch it off. Okay. So, after that win, where are we? Oh, God. Yeah. We are... we're only a game out. Game out of a playoff spot. Alright, I feel a little bit better. But we got to take care of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's 8-3-2 after 13 games. We've played 12. Boston played 14. Ottawa's played 13. Rangers are ahead of us. I'm looking playoffs. That's all I care about. Unbelievable. Colorado seems to be the team to beat. All we got to do is get a point against Pittsburgh. They have 18 points already. Montreal all of a sudden is good. I don't think that'll stay. Detroit's playing well. I hope that doesn't stay. Yeah, people just need to keep losing. We need to win like 3 or 4 in a row. We'll see. What's your gaming tag? I think it's Nova Prime on I think it's Nova Prime. I'm pretty sure it's Nova Prime on the PlayStation. Nova Prime 860 maybe, or Nova Prime. It's one of those two. So we'll see. Who's this? Matthew, how are you? Hey Rob, good morning. I wanted to ask, what do you think about the Toronto Blue Jays since you like the Maple Leafs? I don't like the Toronto Blue Jays. The only team I like from Toronto are the Maple Leafs. It was fun watching them. I liked the Mariners more than I liked them. The way they lost, it felt very Toronto-ish. Let's put it that way. Morning, sir. Hope you're doing well. War Gaming Wanderlust. Thank you. I'm doing pretty well. We've got some War Gaming stuff coming on. That's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Is the Nova Prime a Battletech reference? No, actually, it is a comic book reference. You have the profile picture of an 8-bit spaceship. That is correct. Yep, that's me. I thought that spaceship was the coolest thing that they had, and I don't want to put up a picture of some old fart there, so I did not do that. What the heck else was I was gonna tell you guys? Like I said, we're trying to get to the point where once I get that new equipment, I think you're going to see a little bit of a comeback. I don't expect much, but I think we'll do a lot better. And now that the Starlink seems to be pretty stable, we should be able to really go. Gorilla Rain is me. Okay, I will friend you, my friend, on my PlayStation. And if you want to be my friend on PlayStation, it's Nova Prime, right? Or is it Nova Prime 860? Just put it in the chat, and if somebody wants to friend me on PlayStation and play some games, I'm more than willing. I always have my headset on, so that's how I listen, because my wife's too busy watching Hallmark movies. Those guys are all the frickin' same, man. Jeez. I mean, they have the nice jacket, and they go, hey. And it's always some girl that's going to lose her bakery. And she doesn't know where, her mom died or her father died. You always kill off one of the parents, right? And she's got to take it over, and she's not sure how to do it. And this guy from New York who's trying to escape who's supposed to come buy out the entire town, all of a sudden falls in love with this small town girl. And yeah, I think you see where I'm going with this shit. It's the same freaking thing every time, okay? It's almost as bad as the K-dramas, where this really rigid CEO falls in love with this little village girl, okay? I mean, yeah, this is what I have to deal with all the time, so I watch all this. The TV's pointing one way, and my TV's the other way, and I'm looking, and I'm going, what the hell? And you look, and you get sucked in for a second. You really do. It's like, man, this guy's an ass. All right? I go, why is he giving this girl such a tough time? She's a nice looking girl. And then all of a sudden, then they don't talk, or they break up because she finds out that he was going to buy the entire town. He goes, no, my mind's changed. I want to help save the town. No, you don't. There's always some ex-boyfriend involved. What I like to see is this thing kind of go down. I want to see the business just like completely collapse. She blames the guy. Then she's like hooking on the street corner to just try to make it and have a special Christmas. And she's eating beans out of a can. Now that'd make a great Hallmark movie, But she finds Christmas spirit in a $5 hotel full of roaches. Her spirit won't be wavered, no matter how bad her life became. That's a Hallmark movie, okay? Not this, there's a big baking contest, and if we can win it, if we can get first place, we're going to be in a magazine which is going to help save our business. Really? It's the little village girl turns out to be a succubus. I'm all in. Yeah, see, I'm with you. My wife was obsessed with the sparkling vegetarian vampire nonsense. So I feel you on that. You hope for a slight change in the story. No, it's the same damn thing. It's the same one every single time. Oh, what else do we got here? LOL, that's hilarious on Hallmark stuff. My mom was so addicted to watching that stuff. You got it so right. I did like their places they did the shooting of the shows. Outdoor, natural areas, beautiful. Oh yeah, they were great, except when they added in the AI snow there, or whatever it was, because the sun would be out, and they're all bundled up, which they're probably filming the thing in the summer, and then they have this fake snow coming down. I mean, come on. I mean, really. And you're going, how could it be snowing and it's sunny, and the guy's like looking at it? Yeah, so maybe we go out for You can meet me at the park for the big, 80th annual lighting of the Christmas tree. And then he goes to this thing, and it's like the most special thing ever. Like he's never seen a Christmas tree lit up. And then the little cripple girl that he helps and makes a gingerbread with, or something stupid like that, or takes her and brings her over and lets her pet a cow. I mean, I could pet a cow every single day. I just go in my backyard or out to the pasture here. Bella, what's up? What are you doing out here? All right, chill out. It's all good. Exactly. Yeah, that was goofy. Yeah, and oh man, this is the best time. And they all, I never seen people drink as much coffee and yet be so relaxed. Want to go out for a cup of coffee? Why don't they do one where, the guy's just sitting at the bar. He's a war veteran or something like that. He's missing a leg. He's homeless because, they've taken away all his funding. He's pissed off. He's drinking Jack like a king. Okay. And then, this girl comes over. She has a bakery. She's really trying to be really nice to him and stuff like that, and wants to help him. He just doesn't want any help. So at night, he breaks into the bakery, takes all the food, all the money, tries to skip town, but the sheriff gets him. He gets thrown into jail. He goes before the judge. The woman's upset. Now she wants her money back, but he's already spent it on liquor and stuff like that. And he gets put in jail for, 6 months or something like that, and has to do probation. But unfortunately, on Christmas Eve, he realizes what he did was wrong, and he feels bad about it. Now that's a Hallmark movie. See, I can write this shit. It isn't hard. But make it a little bit more, realistic. You want to tug on somebody's heartstrings? Have some battle scenes in there. You know what I'm saying? Show some grenades. All right? Be pissed off. How about a guy, wanted for murder, okay? Decides to hide in this little town. All right? Falls in love with this baker girl, okay? Because they're all baker girls, okay? And he has this obsession with just, killing. All right? And he's a waiter during the day, murderer at night. And they have to find out who it is. And they catch him right before Christmas, and they're thankful that they caught him. That's a great Hallmark movie. That's a great Hallmark movie. I can write this shit. I really can. I really, really can. I'm just saying. And this is just off the top of my head. If somebody polishes it up, spit shine it. As a matter of fact, there's probably somebody out there right now watching this stream going, something? I'm going to take that and I'm going to bring that to Hallmark. Okay? Or Lifetime, because I could be a little bit more edgier on Lifetime. Okay? And they're going to steal my idea, and it's going to make a ton of money. Hey, wine and wineries are like 2 and 3 on the plot list too. A failing winery or some poor rich lady just has heart set on buying a winery, or the family is going to lose the winery. That's another good point. Yeah, that happens a lot. Or this con man comes in, okay, and the guy has a winery, and they're going to lose the winery, but they don't mind losing it if they could sell it for the right price. And this Japanese guy comes in, okay, ton of money, ton of yen, all right, and this con man, switches the wine to sake, And the guy falls for it, okay? Gets him drunk, signs the papers, and buys the thing for 3 or 4 million. Everybody skips town, okay? They skip town with the money. And this poor guy is stuck with a winery that doesn't make sake. Then, it just happens to be that he's connected with the Yokozuna there, okay? And he puts out a hit on these people, all right? And they find him on Christmas Eve. And they're going to take their lives, okay? And the guy goes, hey, what about Christmas? It's Christmas. Don't you have any spirit? You know, I'm sorry, forgiveness? He goes, no, we don't believe in Christmas. He kills them all. And that is his Christmas. That's his special Christmas day. All right, that's a little extreme. Unless you got Jean-Claude Van Damme in it. Jackie Chan. Maybe you could pull it off. Maybe not a Hallmark movie. But boy, I'd go see that holiday movie. I mean, I really would. I really would. What's the other one that they always do? It's always the husband. Oh, no. It's either the husband dies, okay? He was sick, and he passed away, and me and my daughter have spent Christmas without a daddy. Okay? And the poor guy has only been dead 6 months or a year. This is going to be our first Christmas. And I don't think I can love again or some shit like that. The guy isn't even cold. All right? In the ground. She's already looking to date and find somebody for her daddy, right? Or a Matrix TV show of the Machine War. Well, you know, that would be good with tinsel. A Total Recall TV show would be good too. So anyways, the guy's, hasn't been going long, okay? All his hard work, he bought this beautiful house for her, right? She's set up for life, okay? But, oh, my daughter isn't going to have a daddy. And this guy just comes in because he's such a good guy, and he's a wood maker, okay? So he's carrying on the family business, and they meet and they lock eyes, and he's going to be a second father to her, and she really likes him, and she loves woodworking or doing pottery or painting, and this guy just fits right in. Hold on there. Let me tell you why there's something wrong with that one, and this is why I don't watch these movies. Okay, why would the guy who has a successful business want a second-hand woman? Okay, all right, a leftover woman. Okay, that ain't your kid. Okay, that ain't your kid. And oh yeah, all right, yeah, I'll just pick up. Unless she's got a lot of money and he's just marrying in for the money, that could be it. You know. Why not, if you are successful and have a business, why isn't he out there getting a 23 or 24-year-old? Because they love money. Now that's a Hallmark movie. Put that together. Make it more realistic. I really like you, and I'm kind of shy to say it. Listen, I don't want you. I want to date your waitress that works for you, okay, or your nanny that's watching your kid. She's fresh out of college, and I'm into younger girls, not you at 38. It's not working for me. Yeah, I'm 41, but that's okay. That's okay. I can, I'm really rolling here. I'm doing really well. It's the holiday season. I got some extra bank. If anything, I can have a good time. Okay, and then I'll worry about relation stuff after the holidays. Once I sober up, that'd be a great holiday movie. They only had a few recycled plot scenario lines. LOL. Your ideas would really spice up their roster. Candy factories that That's another scenario that they do a lot. Oh, you know the other one that they do a lot is the bed and breakfast. We have a failing bed and breakfast that has been in the family for years, and my mom just passed away, and everybody would come because of her, and now nobody comes because I'm running into the ground and I'm a complete failure as a daughter. You know, they don't say that. It's I'm trying to figure out how to keep it going because it's been in the family and it's been our dream. I just told my wife if she dies, she will be replaced in 48 hours. She didn't like that much. Too much. Oh, so I'm going to tell you this quick story, and then I'm going to get out of here because we're at 56 minutes. All right, a lot of stuff coming up. Channels keeping going, so let's just do what we can, okay? We went out for pizza the other night, okay, and they had a special. You get a large, a medium, and some garlic knots for $20. $20. I went, wow, that's a pretty good deal. You want to try it? Yeah, okay. Waitress comes over. Of course, I'm a clown. I go, yeah, we're going to do a special because she's hungry. And the girl laughed. She went back, ordered it. My wife laughed because she knows I always tease her and stuff like that. So she came back, brought her drinks, and my wife goes, hey, could you have the medium pizza boxed up? Because the idea was to bring it home and let the grandkids eat it, and then we'll eat the large and the garlic knots. Okay? And then whatever we have left over, we'll bring home. Well, I didn't eat all day, so I ate most of that pizza. Okay? And most of the garlic knots. Waitress came over and she goes, wow, you were really hungry, looking at my wife. No, you can guess who ate most of this. I go, yeah, you, because you're eating for two. And my wife's jaw dropped, okay? And the waitress went and wanted to laugh because, here we are, we're in our 60s, pushing 70, and I'm saying she's knocked up. And then I turned to the waitress and I go, and you want to know the worst thing about it is? She goes, what? I go, I hope her husband doesn't find out that we're here. And oh man, I started laughing. The waitress started laughing. My wife was laughing. She turned around. She goes, you asshole. And the girl was hysterical. And she goes back. And my wife's watching her. And she's telling it to the other waitresses. And they're all laughing. And she comes over. And my wife apologizes for me. She goes, I'm really sorry. He's an idiot. She goes, no, you have no idea. Working here in the villages that, because it's an older retirement area. She goes, they all come in, they're stone-faced, they order. I go, you guys were fun. And so we just left. But she just berated me the entire time on the way home. I'm knocked up, and my other husband, really? Really? I go, it was the only thing I could come up with on the fly. She goes, you really amuse yourself, don't you? I go, I sure do, and I have a great time doing it. Well, fellas and ladies and everybody else that will watch this, it's been fun as always. Next week, we'll have a really decent auction. Like I said, I got to try to get this new equipment. This stuff is failing. This laptop does not have long. I try not to use it that much. I've got enough videos made, but I've got to make a bunch more. And we've got a lot of really good stuff that you want to check out. Legacy at Sea, Lord of the Rings, Fate of the Fellowship, A Secret Thing, Combat Commander, 20th edition, which is really nice. China War, Hubris. There's a few other things that I have to look at as well. So I'm trying to knock those out. And then I'm going to try to do some playthroughs as well. So, hey, the old channel just keeps on mowing along. And there you go. But a lot of things to think about, a lot of fun. And until next time, my dear friends, it is your old pal Rob saying, I will see you next week. And make sure you check out all our videos that we have going live this week. We'll see you soon, everybody.
This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.